Thanks for stopping in and welcome to Biggs' Home Cooking. I'm Biggs. Today in store for you, I'm going to be baking up an apple pie. Not just any apple pie, but Aunt Alice's apple pie. Now, this is a lady whose daughter was real good friends with my mom, and they were always invited over for Thanksgiving. And every year, she'd show up at the front door with this apple pie in her hand. And it was a favorite of mine. So, today I'm going to recreate that for you. It's a one crust apple pie with a custard cream filling and very few ingredients. So I hope you stick around for this one and stay tuned. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so here's what's going into the apple pie. Got a teaspoon of cinnamon, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, got 1 cup of heavy cream, 2 eggs. We're going to use a pre-made pie crust that's thawing out right now, and we're going to use some Ida red apples, which are real good for baking and for making applesauce, and we're just going to grate those on the grater. Alright, so let me get my pie crust into the pie dish, and I'm going to pre-bake that, and I'm going to foil the edges. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to take my pie crust, open it up, there we go, and we'll just start unrolling it, nice, and then we'll lay that into the pie plate, and I want to bring the crust up and onto the lip here, and then work the crust down into the corner of the pie plate there. And I guess we can do a little sort of a crimp here, nothing fancy. Then I'm going to take some tin foil and just cover these edges, because these will want to get done a lot faster. Okay, I'm not even sure if I did that right, but hey, doesn't look too bad. Alright, so let me get that set up with the tin foil. And I'm just going to go around it. I figured on 3 pieces, might need 4, not sure. And the 3 does it. Good. Now I'm going to pre-bake this on 350 for about, I don't know, 12 minutes. Alright. Okay, while the pie crust is baking off, I'm just going to mix my wet and dry ingredients. So we'll start out with the dry. And we're going to go with 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and we'll just stir that up. Get it mixed well. Alright, time to move on. Now for my wet ingredients, I have 2 eggs that I cracked already. Alright, and into the eggs goes 1 cup of heavy cream. That's it, simple ingredients. Get that mixed up, and then we're going to add the dry. Who would have thought Biggs doing some baking, huh? You didn't think I had it in me, did you? Now that that's all stirred, we'll set that aside, and we'll start peeling our apples and grating them. All right? We'll see you back here. Okay, so for this apple pie, I got 9 apples right now. Usually it takes anywhere from about 8 to 10 apples, maybe a dozen, to make an apple pie, depending on how big they are. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to peel these. Alright, and what I'm going to do, I'm just demoing one here for you, is I'm going to use the box grater. I'm going to use the crescent half moon shaped grate, and I'm just going to grate the apples. And I'll grate that down to the the core. Alright, and there you have it. Some grated apple. Alright, let me finish all this off. And we'll meet you back and we'll fill up the pie with filling. Alright. Okay, well the apples are peeled and grated. I got my filling of heavy cream. And I have the pie crust here. Alright. So this baked at like 350 on my bottom stone for 12 minutes. And now I'm just going to fill it up with the apples. Now I did 8 apples. I still have to get all this cream mixture in here. Looks pretty full. I know they cooked down, but it looks pretty full right now. And then I'll put the cream in there. Give it one last stir. And slowly put this in and let it work its way in. Otherwise it'll run right down the sides. Alright, so let me finish this up. And we're going to put this in the oven for 350 for 1 hour. And I'm going to put that on my top stone in the oven. Alright. Okay guys, we'll see you back here. Okay, so there you have it. The pie cooked for 1 hour at 350. So we're just going to let this cool and we'll slice into it a little bit later. Alrighty, we'll see you then. Okay, so here we go. Let's give this a taste here. Got all my arsenal here. You know how this can be sometimes. Taking this out of the pie dish. Alright, going in. Nicely done, Biggs. Okay. Okay, so there you have it, folks. A little apple pie. A little whipped cream, and let's give it a taste. I can tell you already, it's good. Those apples themselves are real good. The Ida Reds. If you never heard of them, you should check them out. Oh, I'm going to do what Ellen does. That was good. Oh, this is unbelievably good. This thing doesn't stand a chance. It's still slightly warm. I gotta say, guys, this one came out good. Very easy to make, few ingredients, and only one crust. So give this a shot, alright? Happy Thanksgiving all. Hey, empty plate. Must have been good. Let me bring you in on this. Look at all those layers of goodness in there. Like I said, very simple to make and just good tasting. Refreshing, actually. You got to try these red Ida apples. Or no, Ida red apples. They definitely make a great pie. Alright guys. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.